Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright.
You can't even go out there and do that without harassment and negligence and just everything. Just devastating.
There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh, I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Something happened while Quentin was in the bathtub and he drowned, and they were both high. That's my theory.
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Come on in, you guys. We're going to talk. You know, this is Monday, and today is November the 28th, 2022. You guys, we were running a little bit. I was trying to get as much information as I possibly can. You know, these hours are killing me. Oh, I grabbed the wrong paperwork. You guys. Oh, no. I got it. Woo. I'm finna say, why did I grab that? Okay, you guys, we're going to talk about the case of the young lady. Her name is Shanquella Robinson. She went to Mexico, Cabo. She invited 6 of her friends. I hear allegedly she paid for the whole trip for all 6 of her friends. And she left on October the 28th. And, well, they got there on October the 28th. I don't know when they left. But she was dead come October the 29th. Within 24 hours, they found, this young lady was, she done passed away. Now, there's a video floating around. It's been one video of a fight that was in her room with one of the friends that she invited and paid for her way. And you guys, we're going to talk about that a little bit, but I want to share more information with you guys. And we got Brown Sugar. I don't know if she's in the room, but you know, we'll have a conversation. Brown Sugar has brought something to my attention. She's very good at research and everything. And so I did a little bit of digging. And I mean, it's hard with the hours I work and the hours that she's doing what she's got to do. And to get all of this in, like, even over the weekend, we were passing time. But there's one information that I would like to talk about today with everyone, because it's going to be a key element into this situation. It changes the whole scenario or the narrative, if you must say. So like I said, I gave it to you in a nutshell. And I know that's not good, but I mean, you guys should already know pretty much most of what's going on there. Okay. Today is Diesel's back in school. We're going to try it. We're going to see what happens. I don't know. But we're going to try it. So, it's not that I'm rushing, but I do have to get off of here, get him into training. We do have a dog that we're trying to train into search and rescue. And so that does takes a little bit of presidency, because that's going to be in the future. And he's doing very well. I would tell you guys much more about it, but he's got it. He's got it. And I'm so happy that we're finally got things to get him where he needs to go. I have not been spending as much time with him, but I am so proud of him. You guys will be proud of him too. Anyway, let's get into the topic of Shanquella Robinson. You guys, we want this young lady's family and herself to have justice. I thought about this over the weekend. I mean, to be honest, people say, we want justice. Well, justice would be she would be still alive, or bring her back, or you didn't do what you did to her, or whoever did whatever to her. Because we really don't know. We keep hearing about another video, and there may be another video, because I heard something today. Yes, Tina and Soldier Girl. Yes. Hey, Sunshine, how you doing? And Woke the God, I see you in the building. Gloria and Purple D and Lisa T and Dee Dee and Loving God and Jackie Blue. T-Star, how you guys doing? There must be another video, because I heard there is an audio. Did you guys know that there's audio to the video, and we only heard one part where the guy, supposed to be one of her best friend, say, hey, Shanquella, ain't you going to fight back? Get up, do something, right? That's the only thing I've ever heard. And I heard her say, no, right? No, there's another audio that another woman is talking. Did you guys hear this? Please put a 1 in the chat if you already heard. Thank you, Sharif, for sharing. If you already heard the other woman in the audio, the video talking. We're going to get into that, but there's a one big thing. Oh, you already heard it? You already heard it, Sanja? Jackie, you already heard it? Y'all done already heard it. Gloria ain't heard it. Lisa T ain't heard it. If you already heard it, put a 1 in the chat. If you ain't heard it, put a 2 in the chat. 1 if you heard it, 2 if you have not. So, okay, we got some 2s in there. Okay, so I can tell you what she says. I'm going to record it too. Hey, come holla at us. Says, how you doing, Eden? And Ruby Davis, how you doing? Okay, so good. I'm glad that there's some people. Princess says she heard it. So there's another woman in the video. If you heard it, put in there what she says. But she's trying to stop the fight. Oh my goodness. Did you guys hear what I just said? There's another woman, and we don't know if this is Winter or this other woman, and her name is Elisa. Her name is Elisa Hyatt. She was there. She was one of them that was on the registration to get into Cabo, that was on the flight and everything. Her name is Alyssa Hyatt. Remember that name? We're going to talk about her today. But I don't know who's saying Alicia. Alicia, Alyssa. Alicia is her name, Hyatt. Now, there's something strange about this woman, so we're going to talk about her. Yes, Alicia. Thank you, woke the God. Alicia. I try to spell it like my daughter's name is Silesia. So, everybody, we spell it the way we think. Purple D said, I didn't hear that. So there's a one lady that's trying to stop the fight. So there was somebody that was trying to stop the fight. I wonder if that was Winter that was trying to stop the fight. She comes from the back, or she comes from another room, but she's trying to stop the fight. And I don't know if Brown Sugar heard this, but yes, I heard it for myself. So I can tell you that this is not something somebody said or somebody reported on it. I heard it for myself. And the lady says, why she have to fight? She ain't got to fight. They're making her fight. They wanted her to fight. And she's like, she ain't got to fight. She was trying to break up the fight, you guys. Oh, Brown Sugar didn't hear this. Brown Sugar, this is important, because this is not something I heard from someone else. This is what I heard for myself. I heard her voice, and she says, I even wrote it down. She says, because I went over it and over it again. She says, why she have to fight? She don't have to fight. And it's clear, it's crystal clear. I'm going to record it, you guys, so you guys can hear it for yourself, because it's always good. I got the receipt. That's why I said I'm going to tell you guys about it. But anyway, so I want you guys to know that we're only on details and receipts over here. We're going to talk a little bit. But let me tell you about this Alyssa Hyatt, okay? I know you guys heard about Alyssa Hyatt. She's one of the Cabo 6. I guess that's their name, Cabo 6, that got invited on this trip, paid for the trip. I don't know who all paid for the trip. I'm just going to let you guys know. I can't say stuff that I just don't know if, individuals paid for their own, or she only paid for 2 or 5. But, I mean, that's what they say. So, allegedly, she paid for all 6 of the trips. For the people. I mean, she was doing really good. She's an entrepreneur. She had her business going. She had an online store. She doing braiding, children's hair and everything. Beautiful, beautiful woman, Shanquella. But in some people's theory, she was woken up because she likes to sleep in the nude, and her family says that. But I mean, they were supposed to go skinny dipping. So I mean, you can bounce that around however you like. But anyway, the video shows that we seen a young lady coming from the outer, the sliding doors to the outside. She comes in from that way. Like it wasn't an invitation. So she comes in from that way. And she's like, come on. And Shanquella says, okay. And she says, come on. And then Shanquella says, okay, because I know you guys didn't hear this. So Shanquella says, okay. Again, I never heard that from any of the videos. I just got this juicy video, which is the original. I mean, I don't have the original, but it is the original without it being, diced up, cut up, sound gone. But we did not hear Shanquella say, okay. So the girl is like telling her to come on, let's fight. We're going to fight. We're going to do this. Other people had all kind of other stuff talking about, okay, we know that there's a bonnet, because I thought it was a wig. But here's the thing, you guys, and I've got something else to say. Please remind me, don't let me forget to tell you what the service people, the maids and stuff over there that does housekeeping has said. So that might have a big impact on why we're seeing femicide instead of homicide. Okay, so just tell me, what did the housekeeper say, and then I will get off into that. So anyway, so this Alyssa Hyatt is what we're going to talk about. This must be part 1. This is not part. The part 1. Yeah, that must be part 1. There is a side that we have not seen, but anyway. She said there was no maid. Yes, there was maids there, light vision, not in the room, But there's maids there because they made statements to the police about what they seen and what they heard. They do have housekeeping there to clean up, and they've made statements. I read it for myself so I can tell you what they said, okay? There was a okay, yeah, we know about the doctor, girl. She said, Light Vision says there's a doctor that came and checked on Shanquella. Okay, let me get into the new information, you guys. And then we're going to get off into all the other stuff. Light Vision, you ain't been around. Girl, we know about the doctor, girl. The police report has been falsified. Okay. Anyway, so let me get off into this. Okay, so there's a young lady, because this is before the fight. That was before the fight, Gloria. That was before the fight. So anyway, and then there was maids because wasn't a maid, somebody had made a report and said the maid found her. Well, I don't know nothing about no maid finder. I can't say it did or didn't, but yeah, we do know that there was a doctor. She actually a practitioner, but they are considered doctors. They are considered doctors. So you're right, Vision, Light Vision, you're right about that. You are so right about that. There was a doctor there. Okay. Y'all trying to get me off of track. Let me tell y'all what I came to tell y'all, and then we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to read the chat. Let me move this chat. So I don't read it because y'all, I won't never get to it. So anyway, so there's this young lady, and her name is Elisa Hyatt. And I did take a picture. If you look on the thumbnail, that is Elisa Hyatt, okay? Now, the reason why Elisa Hyatt is so important, you haven't heard anything about Elisa Hyatt other than her name is on there, and that's all you heard. But she could have been the other voice that says she don't have to fight, and she could have been the one that was trying to break up the fight. You guys, we have not seen this, but they're saying that there was a young lady that was trying to break up the fight. So Elisa Hyatt is one of the Cabo Six that went on this trip. Here's the thing about Elisa Hyatt. Elisa Hyatt has a sister named Anita Hyatt. They are sisters. Okay? You remember, they arrived on they arrived on the trip that Shanquella allegedly paid for the Cabo Six to come and enjoy her on this trip. They arrived there on October the 28th. I don't know what time they arrived, but they arrived on October the 28th. Now, I do know that Mexico's time is 2 hours difference. I think they are ahead of us, but I don't know what time they arrived. So once we get what time they arrived, we're trying to find that, because we're going to put it all together. But once we find the time that they originally arrived, it will make sense. But the reason why I want to talk about Elisa Hyatt was one of the Cabo Six. She's one of the six. You guys understand what I'm saying? Let me get into it. She's got a sister named Anita Hyatt. Well, Anita Hyatt was killed on October the 28th at 1 a.m. in the morning by her ex-boyfriend. His name is Demetrius. She was killed at the Hyatt Hotel. There was a call there. I guess a disturbance. This is a bad boy. His name is Demetrius. They got him in jail. Lisa Taylor says, shut up. Yes, I'm telling y'all. Y'all got to share this. You got to share it. Okay. So Anita boyfriend, he killed her. Y'all, I'm going to share these words because I don't want to say little bitty. I'm going to tell it like a TIS. So he killed her on October the 28th. I thought that this was a breaking news for you guys at 1 a.m. in the morning. Now, why would, if your sister just got killed in the Hyatt Hotel by her ex-boyfriend at 1 a.m., why would Elisa Hyatt still go on the cruise? Yes, Dee Dee, the sister was killed on October the 28th at 1 a.m. At 1 a.m. So did they already leave? Did they already have left? at 1 a.m. in the, yes, come on, Light Vision. You're following this case, and I know you are. I know you're following it. So, did Elisa Hyatt know that her sister was killed by her ex-boyfriend at the hotel before she joined the trip? Because this is weird to me. If you already paid for me a trip and my sister and my brother got killed and it's devastating, they found her. I mean, I'm pretty sure they notified the family and whatever. And it's usually odd for people to leave 1, 2, 3. I'm not saying that they don't leave early in the morning, but yes, the trip was already prepaid for, but I mean, your sister just got killed. Would you leave? Would you go? You know what? You can send me to the moon. The trip could be already paid for me to go to the moon. And if one of my brothers just got killed, not just died, you guys, but killed, you know what? I'm not catching the flight. Houston, we got a problem. SP ain't going. I don't care how much it costs you. I'm not going. My sister just got killed. I'm not going. Now, what time did they get on the flight? Since she got killed at 1 a.m., normally they notify the family real quick. They notify because they're trying to figure out who this young lady is. And then, okay, they know who she is. They notify the family. Okay, mom, we found your daughter here. She's deceased. Let's do you know what's going on? We got the suspect. The suspect is this guy named Demetrius. Do you know him? Yes, that's my daughter's ex-boyfriend. Well, yes, we have him down here and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? I've got a note here and I don't even know what it is. Because I've been running trying to figure out. I found Demetrius. He is in police custody. He was in police custody that day. She said, Kyra says, I don't think she knew. Oh, you don't think she knew? At 1 a.m. in the morning, it's a homicide. You don't think they called the family and says, hey, your daughter is deceased here. Whoop to whoop to whoop. Could that be if she was on the plane already and didn't know and they couldn't get in touch with her? Because you're calling family members saying, hey, I'm over here, I'm over there. You know, when I go out of town, my kids is always checking on me. Mom, did you make it? Mom, did you arrive? And could that be a reason somebody got in trouble? I mean, got into an argument because you think it's funny? Or is this something? Who is Demetrius? Demetrius is the ex-boyfriend that they have in custody for killing Annette Hyatt, Elisa's sister, in the Hyatt Hotel. Okay, so like I said, I wanted you guys to know those numbers. Remember, October the 28th, Annette Hyatt was killed in the hotel at 1 a.m. in the morning, and it was domestic violence. And so that was something else I wanted to share with you guys. Someone is going to get fired. Someone's going to get fired. Somebody ain't going to have a job. Yes. Where's the hotel at? I think it's in Charlotte. It's in Charlotte. If I'm not mistaken, it was in Charlotte. Somebody came in. Okay, somebody came in the room. A woman tried to stop the fight. I want you guys to know somebody tried to stop her. She asked why. Okay, so they do have somebody in custody. It still have not been confirmed, and they're not going to confirm it. Here's the funny thing about the person that they have in custody. They have someone in custody. We don't know if it's Winter. We don't know if it's Elisa. We don't know, is it Dejanay? But I believe it's Dejanay because they say they have the aggressor. They are still calling this a femicide, which meaning that a woman got killed because of her gender, maybe jealousy, maybe because of, they're saying all the factors, that she was naked, that it was a beat down, that, the pulling of the hair, everything about it. It was crazy. That it leads up to femicide. Okay, so now let me remember. Okay, so yes, all the above. Thank you. You guys are helping me so much because I can't do this without you guys. I just can't. And I can't make none of this up. So the Interpol, for how the Mexican police do this, even though that they have somebody in custody, they ask for expediting her back over to Mexico. But the United States is cooperating. But normally the United States will not hand you a person. This is what they're saying, unless you have enough evidence to try them, which I believe that they do. Then they will say, okay, because we just don't hand our people over saying, oh, you want our people. What did they do? You just can't go over there so you can just question them. And we don't just send our people over to Mexico. This is not something we just do. So anyway, they're saying, so they have to put in the request. And once they put in the request, it takes 15 days and to take the person on over there. They got the video and all of that other stuff. There was one other thing. Oh, you guys, I want you guys to know that this has become nationwide. It was on Good Morning America this morning. Actually, my time, it was on, so it's 3. So it was on this morning at 10 o'clock this morning. Good Morning America. It is on CNN. This is nationwide news, and they are covering it. And this young lady will get the justice, because that's what you need in order for this to happen. So let me see if there's anything else. But I wonder what you guys are thinking. I am done with what I needed to say and speak on. I'm sorry if I offend anybody. I wasn't trying to pick you out of anything. Ellie, don't immediately contact family members in a crime. Just your opinion. Okay, well, they do when they want to find out if it's a homicide. They try to find out. They try to tell people quickly, because they don't want them to find out on the news or Facebook. So they do. I mean, that's your opinion. But I believe that they will contact family very quick to so the family would not hear it on Facebook. That's one of the problems on the Kylie, when they found her body. They somebody, they put it on Facebook, and the family was very upset. They learned about it on Facebook. So yeah, in a homicide at 1 a.m. in the morning, I'm pretty sure before they got on that plane, Elisa knew. I think Elisa, her sister, the one that Cabo 6, I believe she knew. Cherie says it was on ABC last Friday, you guys. They do it. Casey says they do it. It happened in my family. And Phyllis say they try. I mean, but everybody, nothing wrong with what Didi say. Didi, she said that's just her opinion. But I mean, we come in here and we talk, and we're not criticizing anybody, and we want everybody to speak up. I'm just saying that's my opinion, because I've never had nobody get killed, but I have been around some people, and I've seen them contact the family quickly. You know what I'm saying? Once they know that it is not just natural death and somebody's been, they try to contact people and stuff. Thank you, Soldier Girl. But so I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that she knew, Didi? Do you think that Elisa knew, or you must think she don't know? Okay, Didi says, tell what the maid has to say. The maid said that in the report, the maid was telling the police about Dejanay. And I guess they're trying to translate it, and they're saying that the maid is making statements saying that Dejanay is man. I'm so sorry, you guys, because she's a big man. You know, she said she's not female. She was walking around all the time with throwing her wigs off, just taking them off at random, wearing bonnet, wearing a skull cap, because when you wear a wig, we put a protective little cap on, so our edges won't be rubbing off, and and all this other stuff. They may not understand that this is how you wear a wig. You don't wear it just on top of your head. You got to get a protective cap on, stocking cap. Thank you, Kyra. I hung with a wild crowd. Jackie says when younger, but we had each other's back. It ain't like that no more, Jackie. It ain't like that. So maybe she not understanding that, when a woman takes off her takes off her wig, that she's gonna look bald-headed. She's gonna look boyish because she got no makeup on. She's just wearing that to protect her hair. But they're saying not only that, they're saying she big girl. She got big feet. She got big hands. But everybody's saying that she's a woman. She's a woman. I don't know. I looked at her picture, and one thing that I can tell you that, and I'm just saying, women has more of and this is what doctors tell you too. They can tell by like if they only had bones like a skull, they can tell by the features of a skull being a oval down here at the chin that it's a female. But this woman doesn't have a oval chin. She has a square chin, and that's usually, I'm just saying, you guys. Now, I mean, take it, I don't know. Someone moved Shanquella's body was mentioned. The fatal blow was when Shanquella's head was hanging down. Well, one treason to be jealous. Okay, Miss Phyllis G is talking to you. Yeah, it does look square. Okay. We in agreement with some stuff. We ain't got to agree about everything, you guys. Okay, so that is what the maid is saying. If anybody want to call in and speak about, I'm not gonna down you guys for what your opinion is. I'm just gonna tell you my opinion too. Marty says, I feel like it was jealousy. I don't know. Casey said her jawline. Yeah, her jawline is square. And I mean, there's women that do have square jawlines, but I mean, some just ain't right. I don't know. Some just ain't right, And, like I said, that nowadays you just can't tell. You just can't. There's going to be some women that look like that. Let's see here. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, Lady SP, this is Ms. Val out of Bell, Florida, California. How are you guys? Hello, my family. Did you see where they're allegedly, I read this morning, I think it was on the news station, that Shenette would be going to a male's prison because she's transgender?
Where'd you hear that at?
On YouTube. It was trending across, it was a news station, and this is what they allegedly was saying, that she would be she would be going to a male's prison because she's transgender. Now, that's why I called you to see if you had heard anything like that. I'm gonna have to look it up.
I have not. Everybody is saying that she is a female, and but for some reason I'm in doubt.
I mean, you remember the other day I said,
but I haven't heard nothing officially. But I'm just in doubt. When I see her, everything looks like, I mean, she do have big, like broad shoulders. She do have big hands. She have big feet. And there's just big women. My youngest daughter, she's a big woman, but she has feminine features too. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, then she got the square chin, and then I do see a little, like, I mean, it's not a big apple, but it's a baby apple or something in her throat.
You know they slap her
Well, yeah. And then the way that they do work around here, they can get you the boobs, they can get you the butt. But when I look at her body structure when she's walking in, that don't look like a woman's legs to me.
No, I said that she was fighting. She said the fatal blow. I said, that's a man. Look at the stand. Men don't fight like a woman. Some women go on like men.
Yeah, some women do. I tried to do that one time. I was trying to fight like my brothers told me, like put my dukes up, put my hands in there like this. And then the girl got the welling on me and she was getting the best of me. So then I started welling back. Because every time when I go in to hit, she done hit me and hit me 2 or 3 times. Ka-doom, ka-doom, ka-doom. So, but if the girl ain't fighting back, of course you're going to, pick it up. All right, Amari, thank you for the countdown.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but you seen the video, Linda, that showed how his mom fight? I think you had a video. That boy had me laughing. We said, she would fight like a dude. And see, she's not a great big woman.
Right.
And I said, I just laughed. I said, but I looked at that video again. I said, that is a man. I said, when it comes down to it, either do it, I don't have nothing against say what they do with their life, that's on them. But that's a man, and a man can always whip a woman. Most of the time, God built him that way, but he didn't build him to be fighting on women. And I mean, he should have known, hey, this is a fragile 120, no more than 130-pound woman, and you can hit her too, or not can kill her. So you got to be very careful. And I mean, she just sit there like a little rag doll. I said, my Jesus.
Right.
But they say that I'm gonna go pull it up again.
Okay. Well, send it to me so I can see if the news is saying it or if it's a yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, when we get back, because I'm just trying to get something from the thing. I got to get back in, but they put out a search sheet for me.
All right.
I'll get back in the chat when I get in the house.
All righty.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Lisa Taylor, thank you. Thank you for the level up. Amari, aloha, and pancakes, and so fun, and run. Anybody else wants to call in and give us what you got? If you got any information that you want to share, you ain't got to write it down and get all scared about it. Call on in. I promise you, I'm not going to be mad. If you want to share what you know, or and if you got anything, we got a little bit of time, so I share with you guys. Like I said, I don't come in here and sometimes we just come in here, we relaxed and chill, but I'm thinking that this is crazy. Soldier Girl said, I'm not right in the head, SP. Soldier Girl. Okay. Hey, this is Zan. What's going on, Zan?
Hey, SP.
Hey.
So, I truly do not think that Dejanay is a man.
Okay.
I do understand why the mage felt like that, because you have to remember that it's a different culture.
Right.
Okay? So
yes.
Initially, the police thought that the fight was over someone putting underwear on Dejanay's head because they've never seen a bonnet before.
Right.
They thought that was intimate underwear on her head.
Yeah, I heard all of that. Yeah.
And why she snatched it off. But because they seen her without her makeup and in and out of her wig.
Yeah.
In Mexico they don't wear wigs.
Right. Well, yeah, they do wear wigs, but they don't wear them like they don't snatching them off and walking around and stuff and letting people see all of that. That's supposed to be in your private time to take off your wig.
But on the same hand, women in our culture is not gonna get in the pool and get their wig messed up.
Right. I'm with you on that. I thought about that when they were like, she has big hands and she has broad shoulders and she kept on throwing her wig off and she was bald-headed, she got little hair. And I was like, maybe you don't understand that I could put a wig cap on. It make me look like I'm bald headed, but I got a lot of hair, you know. But you wouldn't know that if I wear a wig. And then when I take off my wig or whatever, and I'm getting ready to lay down, I'm gonna put well, I don't have one, but I wish I did. I'm gonna go get me one. But I do put a silk wrap around my hair. But a bonnet is what people wear now in the United States. You see them at the store wearing a bonnet. They're putting their little babies, little 1 month baby in a bonnet.
Exactly.
We wear bonnets, and we've learned that it does protect your hair from, rubbing on the sheets and stuff,
So yeah, I definitely think that's where that misunderstanding came in about her being a man, was just the cultural difference.
And so that's probably why they're calling it a femicide.
Not just that, but you're thinking that she's gonna, once she gets there and they're able to prove that she is naturally a woman, was born a woman, they will probably change that to homicide.
Okay, because I thought that they took that off the table, but it was on Good Morning America that they're still calling it a femicide.
Right, and they are still calling it a femicide. And apparently, because that's such a problem over there, domestic violence, anything that's domestic, that they consider domestic violence, they consider a femicide. So if they consider this to be a domestic dispute, like between friends, because it doesn't have to be a man and a woman to have, for it to be domestic violence.
Right.
If they still consider this to be domestic violence, they will still consider it femicide.
Right.
Because that's the reason that they have that particular law, is because the rate of domestic violence in Mexico.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you've been following this case, and hopefully we could bring all this together. I'm going to be working on a video, and it's going to be good since we got our recordings back and stuff. There's Jacqueline is in the chat, and she says Elisa Hyatt is who reportedly broken the brutal beating and then supposedly leaked the video. So Elisa Hyatt is who reportedly broken the brutal beating. So she's saying Elisa is the one that released the video, but Winter was the one that was making the phone call and is on the police report that she called them, and then but you know.
Well, also my understanding is that not only are the 6 friends being investigated, but also the police and the doctors are being investigated, because number one, there was not procedure followed. Anytime there's a homicide, everyone that's there is supposed to be held. And so that procedure was not followed.
Okay.
They didn't hold anyone. Number 2, there is a question as to if the doctor / practitioner was there for 3 hours, and the people are saying that a person could not live 15 minutes after this kind of trauma, then was she dead that whole time? And
right.
You weren't, because the doctor said that the friends did not want her to go to the hospital.
You just remind me something.
That they wanted the doctor to treat her there. The
okay.
Friends kept telling the doctor to treat her there. They didn't want her to have to go to the hospital.
Right. They said no. And then here's something else. You just reminded me. I got to see the autopsy report. Now tell me this, okay? I got to see the autopsy report. They have it documented that she died at 3 p.m.
Right, but the police didn't get there till 5, and the doctor claimed she was working on it till 5.
Yeah, because the call to the doctor was at 2:13. But they pronounced her dead at 3 p.m. on the 29th. Some people thinking it's the 28th, and they wasn't even there. They wasn't even there that then on about that time. And I was like, yeah, well, yeah, they were, because they were having their lunch. They were sitting around having tacos and everything. So I mean, that could have been earlier that day, but I doubt it. Not tacos early. I mean, you're in Mexico, you can eat tacos 24/7. But you know, I mean, Cabo time. We're still talking about what Cabo time. She's saying Cabo time. It's still 3 p.m. 3 p.m. in Cabo is 3 p.m. But the autopsy. Well, see, what I'm saying is, did the autopsy put the time down there, or did the doctor put the time down there that she died at 3 p.m.?
Well, there's a lot of discrepancy about that, and so everybody is under investigation.
Yeah.
At this point, because they're also saying that the people that run the condo gave them back in cash the rest of their money because they had only been there for 2 days.
Right.
They gave them back all the rest of the money for the rest of their stay in cash.
Oh, really?
And yes, and there was cash that she took with her that was not with her stuff.
Uh-huh.
And now this came from someone that is associated with the police department in Mexico, but is not a part of the police department, is saying that they believe money exchanged hands, which is why the French were allowed to leave.
Okay.
They think that money exchanged hands, and that's the reason that procedure wasn't followed.
Yeah.
So, and I sent you that video. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it.
I have not. Once I had, I thought it was really strange, and let's talk about that for maybe a minute or two. I thought it was strange that because I was like, surely this didn't happen. So when Brown Sugar sent me that and said, hey, Elisa Hyatt's sister got killed on October the 28th at 1 a.m. I said, hold the press. And then she still went. Or do you think that Elisa Hyatt knew her sister had been killed before she went on that trip?
I don't know, SB. I just found that out yesterday as well. And again, that's in that video I sent you. So I'm not sure. I didn't look up Elisa's, I didn't do any investigating on her. So I don't know what kind of relationship she had with her sister. I don't understand why you would leave the country and your sister just passed away.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that should be a time that you should be there with your family to console them. But the other, this new generation is just different.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So they're supposed to have, Didi is asking because you said that they gave the money back. So Didi said, how can they give the money back if Shanquella paid for the Airbnb? Who they going to give it back to? Because
she gave it back to one of the friends.
I think it's just, after it, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, and we're going to find out. I'm pretty sure more information is going to come out. But how low down can you go calling the mom, asking her to send you money, but you won't even send the child? The mama's like, send her to the hospital. And they was like, well, they need $5,000. She was like, she got insurance. They was like, no, they need this money. And so the doctor states that she told them, she advised them, And she makes clear that she advised him she needs to go to the hospital. And they said no. The friend said no. So she just died right there. Or she was already pronounced dead. But remember, the doctor or the practitioner, whatever you guys want to call her, doctor practitioner is the same thing. One just ain't took the test yet. But she said she has stable vitals on her.
Exactly. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense.
How she gets stable vitals on her, and then they're looking and saying this child had a broken neck. When you have a broken neck and you can't breathe and a broken back, and they said she went into cardiac arrest too.
Did they?
Yep, she went into cardiac arrest too.
So yeah, I'm not understanding how the doctor worked on her for 3 hours, but they're saying that from the injuries, a person couldn't have lived longer than 15 minutes.
Right. And how they were supposed to have this shock, CPR, and something else they did. They did shock, CPR, and then she started having convulsions.
They tried to give her
an IV.
Apparently, they tried to give her an IV, but they said she was too dehydrated. What, you're doing all of this and the girl's not alive?
Yeah, doctors, we just remember when they were, this got nothing to do with it. But every time I take Diesel to the doctor, they like, oh, he still got worms. He still got worms. I talked to a lot of veterinarians and they was like, no, he don't. Or unless, I don't know. But anyway, they was like, don't, like, sometimes, people be like, oh, they're only charging me $20 for the pill, but then the doctor visit is $100, and then they want to do a biopsy of, well, not a biopsy, but a spectrum of the fecal, and then so now the bill is $200, and he don't even have it, So it racks up. It keeps racking up. So could the doctor,
especially if you're a tourist in another country,
doctors do things like this, like they'll be like, oh, well, we did 15 shocks, a defibrillator, shock, treatments. And then we did, 42 breaths for CPR. And then we tried to do an IV. And so you got to pay for the IV. You got to pay if the doctor was there for 3 hours, 2 hours, how many hours was the doctor there? They called her at 2:13 and they didn't pronounce her dead. They're saying that at 5-something, the doctor pronounced her dead. But why on the autopsy? This is the autopsy at in Mexico. It says 3 p.m.
Right. So there's a big discrepancy there, and the Mexican officials now investigating that.
So the doctor, okay, so so I got it. So the doctor or the practitioner, now remember we were talking and I said, unless you are ME, you can't pronounce a person deceased. I can't pronounce. I walked in people's room and they were gone. And I was like, oh my goodness. But until the ME gets there and pronounce that they're gone.
The one that pronounced her.
And since she's a practitioner, she probably cannot, pronounce her deceased. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so when the doctor, said no, she couldn't. Okay, 3:00. She had to been already gone. What you guys were doing, I don't know, but. You can't pronounce her deceased. You said she was gone at 5. You still working on her at 5:00. You don't pronounce this girl deceased. You don't have the authority to pronounce her deceased, because this is what happens. This is what happens when someone, don't know all the logistics of what, you know what I'm saying? There's been people that think that they can pronounce a person deceased, and they put them in a body bag and they're shipping them down there to the mortuary, and people waking up And they was like, because they was in a kind of coma state with very low minimum pulse, they're waking up wondering why they at the mortuary. It's just they you know what I'm saying? So to cut that all out, now this is
definitely were not followed.
Exactly. They wasn't.
The embassy has brought that up, as well as the FBI that is in Mexico. And so now they are investigating all of that.
Right.
Because it's definitely a question as to why the police allowed the friends to leave, allowed her stuff to be taken. But none of that was procedure.
Right. None of it was
procedure, and none of it was the way that it went the way it was supposed to go.
And and in Mexico, like here, if a doctor says, it's almost like a judge. If a doctor says you need to go to the hospital, I mean, if you can't say you go into the hospital, but they don't know who has the rights. They're saying in Mexico, if you traveling with friends, they have the right to say if you get medical help or not.
Well, according to the embassy, what was supposed to be done was that because no one was direct kin to her, they were supposed to ask them to contact her family in the States. And they should have been the ones to make the decision.
Right.
But that procedure wasn't followed either.
Right. They should have contacted family, like some, a kin person, right, and say, hey, what do you want me to do? Your daughter's here, assisting her, because you don't know if the person in the room that did the harm is like, no, don't, no. But here's the thing. Maybe they didn't know, they didn't have enough information to call her mom and to get a hold of family. And they had to make a decision right then. Like, when you go out of town,
her cell phone was there, and it's yet to be returned to her family.
That's a whole investigation going on while somebody's laying down. They might probably, you walk into a situation like that, they probably thinking these people are here. They called, so surely they're trying to help, right?
I don't even know, SB. I don't know. That's a whole mess. And it's definitely, I think that if it hadn't have been such an issue made over here by the young man in North Carolina that started reporting on this, and this is how it got so big, that they could have gotten away with this.
Yeah, they could have. Somebody was saying that they did not know that there was going to be an autopsy. And you're right. If a person died of natural causes, then it would not be an autopsy. But you're in a different country, and there's people been dying in different countries when you go on vacation now. And there's this one country, everybody's dying. They tell the Americans that don't even go there. But you're saying alcohol poisoning, then you don't know if the United States is going to get mad. So surely they did an autopsy. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be something out there that the whole public, you know what I'm saying? You can't just go, oh, one person just died of alcohol poisoning. What do you mean alcohol poisoning? People die. I've never heard of people just died from alcohol poisoning. What do you mean? There's no alcohol in their body or whatever,
Right.
But the ME is seeing all these bruises on her, saying she died of alcohol poisoning. Okay.
If this had not, if the FBI had not gotten involved and the big fuss was made, this would have slipped right under the radar, and they would have gotten away with this.
So we've got Kyra in the building. She's saying that the mother had to pay to have that autopsy done. And I'm glad that she did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. You don't want to go there. They done told all the people in the United States, don't Dominican Republic, do not go there on no vacation, because they can't even tell you how you dying. They just they just die, and it says alcohol. And I don't know. But yeah, thank you. Anything else? Well,
that's all that I knew as to.
All right.
I'm going to get off the line and get back into the chat.
All right. I appreciate you calling in, because I don't like talking to myself.
I know, sweetheart. I'm got to get back here in the chat.
All righty.
Please do not put other YouTubers' names or other channels' names in the chat. Right.
Please don't. Go take that out if you see it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have a good day, SP.
All right. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. So Gloria's over here on Picosia. She says they saw young people doing stupid things. They knew something was wrong by the visible bruising. In my opinion, they are a part of the cover-up. Yes, Miss Philly G says, Zen, thanks for calling in. La Janizy, how you doing? What's going on? Anybody got anything that they want to share? Somebody called in. I want to take that one phone call. They called in, but we was on the phone at the time. I hope they call back in. And you guys want me to call them back? I'll call them back. But I wanted to hear what that person, because I don't know. And then we're gonna get off of here. Now Brown Sugar gonna call.
Hey, hello everyone. Good evening.
Hey, it's going. How you doing, Brown Sugar?
Doing all right.
First of all, let me tell you, thank you for sharing with us that information. That it changes everything. It's more to think about, but that is vital information that you share with us about Alicia Hyatt and Anita Hyatt.
Okay, you're welcome. No problem. I mean, this case, this case has been on this. This is one case that you just can't, look at and talk about for a little while and just, move on to something else. This case is really, I can't really.
It is very disturbing, and it is it's the unknown fact that draws you in, because who would have thought, with 6 people being paid to go on a trip, your friends, your people that you hang around, you bang with, they come to your house and they eat. Y'all share each other clothes. Do you not know that Dejanay is wearing some of Shanquella's clothes too? Did you know that? She got some pictures, Shanquella's clothes.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Shanquella got the same. I said, did they buy the same clothes, or maybe they just share clothes or something? But she got on some of she's always wearing Shanquella's clothes, or maybe Shanquella just helping her or something.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I did a little research, but it doesn't take me long once I'm I got time, but I'll have time in the next couple of days. What's on your mind, Brown Sugar?
Okay. What I want to say. Dog, come on, it'll come back to. Oh, okay. Let me see. A lot of people, I can't say a lot, but this was mentioned on the line, and some people think that Dejanay is was born a man and transitioned over to a female. No, that is not true. How can I say this? I know how you feel about other YouTubers, but this person, he's an attorney, so you know who I'm talking about, correct?
Right, but that's just somebody else's theory. I mean, here's the thing, it's so much OSHA rules on people now, especially in the community of gay and the alphabets, that
But hold up, it has nothing to do with that though. This man, he did an interview with what is that? The investigative journalist in Mexico. Did you? I sent you
okay, but here's what I'm saying though. Here's what I'm saying. Did her, I mean, even family members protect, and they, we don't, I mean, unless you got the original birth certificate, when a person changes, they do. I'm not saying she is, born a man, and then, because once you transfer over, that's why it's transgender. Once you transfer over, then that's what you are now. And you change your name and you change all that, they have to respect you, and they can't put you in the man cell, and they can't, because now you're not a man anymore. You are now considered a woman. And people got to respect that. But did her dad come on or something? I know people are saying it's not. I'm not saying she is or not. I'm just saying, why they keep calling it femicide. I don't know.
See what it is that's what I'm about to get to. The reason why they charge the person. What the reason? This is how they came up with that charge. All right, the investigative journalist told the attorney that they thought that the girl was a man, because the maid that was in that room thought somebody had. Well, I'm just gonna put it like this. I don't know who the person, because they had not released no names, who they arrested, who they had the warrants out for. But this female, had on a wig. She had because the wig was in the room, and the female had a stocking cap on under that wig. Female had a stocking cap on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the investigative journalists.
Well, that's what we just got through talking about, how the Mexican, the maids and stuff, they look and they probably said, dude, that's a man, because she got big features, big jawbone, big arm, shoulders and stuff, and then she wearing a wig, and she takes the wig off, and then she got a stocking cap on. They might say, oh, that's not a woman. But what I'm saying now is they got someone in custody, and if it is Dejanay, and they know that she is a woman, they need to change that, because I mean, but here's the thing. I heard this too. Somebody just put this in the chat. I think it was Gloria, but over here on Precocious, she says that in Mexico, femicide does not directly mean other opposite gender. It just sometimes it means a close relationship attack, angry because you are beautiful and you feminine, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it could be in a relationship too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but let me finish though. I'm not finished with, I'm not finished telling you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. See, they are not. See, Mexico. That's what this man said. Mexico are not used to seeing someone. You know how we. Well, I don't wear wigs, but you know how they, females, wear wigs on, daily basis.
Yeah, I wear wigs. Yeah. I know.
See, no, I'm not knocking anyone. There's nothing wrong with that. But they, over there, they look okay. They only see people wearing wigs for Halloween. See, they're not used to seeing people wearing wigs on a daily basis. That's how they thought that there was a man. See, they do things totally different than
right.
we do. And that's what they was,
That's how they came. That's what made them think the way they was think, because he did say that. They're not used to seeing someone, wearing wigs on their face. They don't wear wigs on Halloween.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
all right.
That's why, they thought whoever this female was, they thought she was a man because of the wig.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Now, as far as Anita Hyatt, someone did ask what hotel she was shot at. This happened at the at the High Point Hotel, the Regency Super 8 on the Super 8 at the Super 8 on Regency Road.
Okay. But is it in North Carolina?
Yes.
Okay.
This happened at let me see, October 28th. Now, okay, from 1 a.m., they're at Eastern Standard Time. Between 1 a.m. and 8:05 a.m., which is the flight time for that day. But there was only one flight, there's only one flight per day leaving North Carolina to Mexico, Los Cabos, Mexico.
Okay, so what time was the flight?
8:05 a.m.
8:05. So 8, and then so Mexico is 2 hours different from American time. So 8 would have been and they are ahead. So 1 a.m. Oh yeah. They had enough time. They had enough time. They had enough time to notify the family. Yeah.
Yeah, so
they were still in America when she got killed.
Right. There's no way in this world. I get a call like that about, one of my siblings, anyone in my family. I wouldn't just my siblings, my church, our parents. I wouldn't leave. I couldn't leave. I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have the heart to do that.
Didi says, what time did the news report the situation about the sister? That's just now coming out.
It's just not coming out.
Yeah, I was telling Didi. That's just okay. We did not know nothing about that. I mean, we don't know when the sister got the news. We don't know because none of them's talking. We can assume. I don't know. I just assume that her mama know that her daughter done. I just assume. I don't know. Like Didi says, she doesn't believe it, and that's fine. I just believe that the family knew that, by and you got to remember, we're not talking about Mexico right now. We're talking about United States. United States time is United States time. If she got killed at 1 a.m., she got killed at 1 a.m. If they didn't take the flight until 8 a.m., oh, yeah, 7 hours later, before, yeah.
I'm looking at, this website is Fox 8, and they posted it at, on October the 28th, 2022. At 5:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Who posted it?
Fox 8. So before
so Fox 8 posted it at 5 in the morning.
5:59.
So Elisa had to know that her sister was gone.
Right, because they cannot release no news.
Exactly.
They contact the family.
Right. That's what I wanted to know. That's what I wanted to know. Like, that Didi asked the question and Didi got the same answer that I wanted. Yeah. Was the news, did the news put it out? And the news put it out at 5 a.m. in the morning. So boom. She knew. Elisa knew. And but here's the thing, and we're finna get off of here. But here's the thing. Could it be this being so, okay, what if she's like, F it, I'm finna go and get away from this. And the friend's like, come on and go. And then maybe Shanquella put some pressure on her and was like, I bought you this ticket, da-da-da-da-da, do, and you gonna go, and now she down there, and everybody get mad at Shanquella because Shanquella's like, I bought you tickets, you didn't want to go, and they talked her into going, and everybody's like mad at Shanquella because you got this girl all the way in another country, and there's no remote. I don't see her as that though. I see her as a, okay, because you can't transfer those tickets because you got to have passport and everything. So those are not transferable tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But I don't see, to be honest, I don't see Shanquella pressing her into going because, the reason why I said that, okay, based on the video itself, it seemed like Shanquella was more to her, to herself than she was. Because you remember, all right, she did a skinny dip in the pool. She was by herself. She was walking around the house looking for them folks by herself. And she walked in, they all in one room. Like, to me, she was more to,
maybe they was just trying to stay away from her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we done got down here. They doing one thing, Shanquella over there doing herself, and they're like, you know how people, get angry at you. So one person angry, we all got to be angry. They over there having fun, eating by themselves. She over there laying, I don't know.
And then that was so disrespectful of her best friend video her while she's sleeping and stating, we got our first dead body. What I mean, girl, did she end up dead for real? Come on now.
Right, but that's a voiceover. Okay, that's a voiceover on there. That's why I tell y'all, like, see, there's certain things you can tell that it's a video of her in a what do you call those things that people lay in, and one, huh?
I can't think of the name.
A hammock. She was laying in a hammock, right? And she was sleeping, and then so the voice is saying body, dead body, or something like that, right? And so everybody's like, oh, but that's a voiceover. That's just a video, and then somebody says that, and so people thinking that it actually it happened, and they were seeing it at the time she was laying there. No, you guys, no.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I know it didn't happen then. No, that happened on that Saturday. But the thing is, for to say something like that, and then turn out, this young lady, she dead the next day.
When was that video put out?
Because the Saturday, that Friday night.
Okay, no.
It was posted on Shanquella's page.
Girl, you're gonna have to send me that receipt. So you saying the voiceover, the original voiceover, they're saying body, dead body, while she's in that hammock, is originally on the 28th?
Yeah. We got our first dead body. Wait, that was on the 28th.
I don't know. Send me the receipt.
Okay.
I can tell you that's a voiceover. The video might be there where she's laying in a hammock, but that voiceover was not there on the 28th.
The time that was on the 28th. The time stamp was 8:45 p.m.
Okay, send me the receipt. Send me the receipt. Mm-mm.
You already had it.
Well,
you got screenshots, and plus you had the link to this. Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah. Is there anything extra you want to share?
Not right now.
You okay?
Well, yeah, I can. Do you want me to announce about the autopsy report?
What about the autopsy report?
You remember I told you that I did submit for the autopsy. I did submit a form for the autopsy report, the investigative report, and the toxicology report.
You submitted to get it?
Yep.
Has it came back yet?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
So if I get it, it's come directly to you.
Girl, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it because you've got my interest more into this because of I don't know how this story shaking you, but we needed a break from the children for a while, and this young lady, you know what's so sad? I was thinking about this, because people's like, we want justice for Shanquella. There is no, I don't know. Maybe I'm just down about it, but what is justice? Even if they go to jail and prison, that's not justice. You would want them to go without, just walking around. They're saying that, if she was found guilty, she's going to get every bit of 20 to 50 years, no less than 20 years, but she's going to get 20 to 50 years. If
to 60 years.
No, they said 20 to 50 years. I'm just going off of what Good Morning America and CNN said 20 to 50.
Okay.
Oh, what the guy said, it was originally posted on her page, SP. The original. See, we got people to go look for them receipts. Okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
So they were probably not liking her on the plane.
Something.
Oh, information man says no audio. There was no audio at the time. See, that's what I thought. There was no audio. And it was just her laying in that hammock. And then later on, they probably added the audio or they edited. But I think at the beginning, there was no audio. She was just laying there. And it was just a nice, wholesome, nice thing. And then later on, you guys understand? Because, I don't.
Because when I first seen it, I heard it. So I don't know about that. I mean, you know how you click on the video and if you don't unmute it, of course, you're going to think, there was no audio. Sometimes, some of the videos, you have to click on the little speaker to unmute it in order to hear it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let me talk to you one more. I know you guys, I know we're running over, but let me say one other thing, because you said you didn't hear the video. You didn't hear the video when she was walking in the room and they was fighting. They was like, come on, we're going to fight. And then Shanquella was like, they was like, okay. And they was like, come on. And you didn't hear Shanquella say, okay. You ain't heard that video yet?
I heard Shanquella say,
okay. Okay. Now, did you hear the video where somebody a young lady in the back that says, why she have to fight? She ain't got to fight.
I'm going to go back and listen to that.
Okay. Because I'm gonna keep on my history because I forgot where I got it from, but I'll share it with you when we get off of here. Okay. Because I want you to hear that, because she was like, because I think you're doing the comparisons with Winner's voice and Dejanay's voice. If you can find the comparisons on their voice to find out who's saying, well, she ain't got to fight. Why that's what she said. Why she has to fight.
Who said it?
I don't know who said it. They said a girl come running in the room and said, why she have to fight? She ain't got to fight. They say she was breaking up them from fighting. And another little fight took place.
Elisa Hyatt.
They're saying it might have been Elisa Hyatt that was breaking up the fight, but we don't know if it was. But why would it be Elisa Hyatt when Winner was doing all the trying to help?
No.
Winter is the one that called 911. Winter is the one that called the ambulance. Winter is the one that called the mom.
Yeah, but okay. All right. That's another thing I'm going to talk about too. Now, Why? I mean, okay. How was she trying to help? And she was the one that's sitting up there. She the one was the one that's sitting up there with the phone in her hand. She wasn't recording now, but she.
Well, I don't know. I wanted to talk to you about that. I wanted to talk to you about that before we put that out there, because there's something I want to show you on there, and I might be wrong or something. But I see man hair on them arms. I see fingernails, but to be honest with you, you showing me a picture of a fingernail or whatever. Everybody got their fingernails done before they went. Everybody's fingernails look the same, but this person's fingernail, this person's fingernail, they got a lot of hair on their arm. Okay. Okay.
That's her. That's sitting across the table. Okay, okay, they had dinner and drinks. They had dinner and drink. 9:54 p.m. That was not after the other thing when he went after a video her, video said put myself asleep. All right, at 9:54, I did a screenshot of Winter. See, Winter sitting across the table from Shanquella, because Shanquella was one, is the one holding a record, to talking, about the drink, But Winter is sitting right across the table from her. And I got a picture. I took a screenshot of her. That same skin color, hands, nails. That's her. Same size. That's her.
Okay. Okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, Brown Sugar.
Yes.
I'd rather we get some receipts on that, because
You already got it.
yeah, but all right. We're gonna get down to it. We're gonna have an open panel on Wednesday, and we're gonna look at some of this stuff. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, girl. That's too much, huh? What, Brown Sugar?
I was living in your city. I'll be right there. We will be going through this stuff.
Well, I'm gonna be off. I just got through working I was on 48 hours. Now I'm like 60 hours. So I get some rest. But we're gonna be on it for the next 2 days. I'm off for the next 2 days. 2 or 3 days I'm off.
Okay.
So I know it's been hard, but I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you a lot.
Oh yes. I know. Now we appreciate you. Like we want you, we wouldn't be having these conversations in lives right today.
We're gonna have an open panel Wednesday, and you know what I think I'm gonna do on the open panel is I'm gonna let everybody just come up on the panel or call in, and I'm gonna just sit back. I ain't gonna say nothing unless first, I gotta do my commentary when I come in. But other than that, I'm gonna sit back. And I'm gonna let people talk to each other, because see, I have, when my mind is stuck, Not saying that you're wrong or whatever, but I don't want to say it, because people be like, sometimes I don't like things being said, because people come back and say, SP said it was on her channel. And I'd be like, no. Let's not talk about that, because I don't want the lashing back, because I know I didn't say it. Now I got to throw you out there and say, no, Brown Sugar said this. And, we're too good and cool for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I did. I said that, and I could back it up.
All right. You back it up. Just remember that. You just remember that. Okay? Just remember that. Okay? You the one said that's yeah. It could be. It could be, though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. When I'm not for sure, I try not to never say anything unless I really know.
Yeah, but no, she has big hands. She has big hands.
But Winter don't have big hands.
Yes, she do too. I'm looking at her hands.
No, look at her when she's doing those push-ups. Winter do not have big hands. That's why I'm trying to tell you. You looking at the hand talking about that's Winter. Winter do have big hands. You don't know who hands that is, but that's not Winter's hand. Winter is small frame, small lady. She don't have big hands. And then you got to remember, if you look really close, there's a ring on that middle finger. Winter do not have a ring on her middle finger. Look and see who has a ring on the middle finger. You're not going to see none of them. But the guy, the other girl, she might have one. I didn't get that far yet. That's why I said we need to wait on that.
Okay.
But this girl got a ring on her middle finger. Winter don't got no ring on her middle finger. She's over there doing push-ups. You can see her hand. She ain't got no ring on her finger. Uh-oh, somebody sending me some. So somebody like, yes, she do, SP. No, I don't know. All right, let me get on off of here. Did you just send me that, girl?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Look at her. Okay, look at Winter.
Look at what?
Look at Winter and look at her hand. Kind of zooming in a little bit, you'll get a much closer look. You can see it real good. Look at her. That's Winter sitting right. That's Winter. That screenshot, that is her. And look at her hands.
Girl. Brown sugar, I can't do it. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm not gonna be looking at people's hands talking about this is Winter. That's how bad information gets out there. I keep trying to tell you, girl. I'm not saying, oh, are you saying the person in the mirror behind them or something?
No, there is nobody in no mirror.
I don't see no. Do you see a ring? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna show. No, I'm not even gonna show everybody what you're showing me, Brown Sugar, because I don't want to embarrass you.
No, you know what? Yes, I mean, it's not gonna.
No.
I would like to know. I would like to.
Come on, Brown Sugar.
Other people's opinions, though. See what they say. We all here.
Okay. I'm gonna show the picture since you want me to show the picture. Okay, I'm gonna show the picture. It don't show. You can't tell whose hands they are. Can anybody tell whose hands these are in this picture? Whose hands? Anybody can tell whose hands these are in this picture? Girl, zoom in on what part? I see 3 hands up. The one in the back, Shanquella. Dejanay, because Dejanay got the blue on. We know that's Dejanay because Dejanay had blue on. Huh?
Okay, I'm not talking about the one with the white fingernail polish. I'm talking about across the table. That's Winter and that blue.
That's not Winter. That's not Winter in the blue. Because if you go back on the video, Dejanay is doing setups and she's wearing that outfit. Exactly. We don't want the conspiracies. Go back when Dejanay and Winter is doing setups. They doing a competition. Dejanay is wearing that blue outfit that you're seeing. That's Dejanay doing, up. See what I'm saying?
Okay, that's you that long right now until we,
I told you not to go there, girl, because I know you. I'm just remembering. See, Kimberly says, yeah, she was doing the push-ups in a blue outfit. That's Dejanay doing hey, y'all, come on, let's drink. Lick her up or whatever. But when they were doing the push-ups, see, Brown Sugar be she been working too hard. That's all. Brown Sugar been working too hard. Oh, Soldier Girl, you something else. She said you can. I do not. I ain't had my nails done in a long time.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? See, that's why I be girl. See, but here's the thing. This is what happens when you stay on something for a long time, and then things you start listening to other and then their narrative, and then you're like, yeah, yes, B, you, yeah. And I'm like, hey, no, okay.
No, that's not why. No, I got confused because, all right, I remember the two girls doing a push-up. I said Quilla was talking to, she mentioned Dejanay and Winter. As I got them mixed up, that's what happened. That's what that was. Because I was thinking Winter was in the blue.
No, Winter. Miss Dee says Winter is the one in the black outfit. Winter is that's why I was telling y'all when y'all was saying Winter did this, Winter did that. I was like, that's not Winter. Winter is not the one in the video, and everybody think it is. So then you thought that Dejanay is the one that's doing the fighting. Dejanay is the one that has the blue outfit on doing the push-ups. She's doing the push-ups against Winter, and Winter is the one that was like, they were saying, she said, show it again. And besides that, you can't even tell anyway. And that girl, see what I'm saying? Oh, that thing. And see, and she don't even have a ring on her hand, but that would be the wrong hand also. Because if she was faced to the right, then you would have seen her left hand. The middle finger got a ring on it. Okay, you guys, it's too much glare. I know. I tell you what I'll do. When we come on Wednesday, any photos that you guys want me to upload, I'll upload them, and in that way we can click on them if you guys need to see it. Okay. But this picture that she sent me, I'll upload it, and you guys, and then we can look at it. I'll upload it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get off here because it's almost time for Diesel to go to school. I'm gonna go take me a shower. This is how misinformation travels from one place to another. Please ask Brown Sugar, where did she get the photos from? What's her source? She got a lot of sources, but sometimes she just overworks herself. She didn't like, she gets kind of confused. She gets confused on that, but she's very good at getting information and stuff. But I just kind of wanted to stay on Elisa Hyatt and Anita until we got further information, and then we talked a little bit more. And she just gets,
I see what it was there. You remember? So I had mixed up because
I know.
In the video, Quilla was talking to when they were doing the push-ups. Quilla, she was talking to Winter and Dejanay.
Right.
I got mixed up. That's how.
Right. But you're not the only one getting mixed up. The father got it mixed up too, because he said something about, and I don't know if he got it mixed up or there's actually another video, because he was like, well, when I seen her throw on her head, and I'm like, well, what are you talking about? And he was talking about Winter, and I'm like, but we don't see none of that. But when we seen her go down and her head down, that was all Dejanay. And the police said, well, we done arrested the aggressor. Well, what are you talking about, aggressor? You mean aggressors? Because it's plural. If there's two videos and somebody else slammed her on her head, there's got to be two aggressors. Not one, just two. But if they only arrested one, that means, guess what? No. Dejanay is the corporate there. She's the main suspect. She's the prime suspect. And that's it. That's it. And it's, I don't know why people trying to throw Winter under the bus, but I'm just using just my analogy, my theory, my thinking is saying Winter's making all these calls and everything. Why would Winter go throw her on her head? Well, I don't think Winter could pick her up. I don't know. But sometimes that's how you get people to get in there. Okay, we got to get off of here, Brown Sugar.
Is that Winter?
Who Winter?
The picture I just sent.
You send me another picture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Winter.
Okay, all right, I got it straight.
Okay, yeah, that's Winter.
Okay.
See, because Winter actually looks like my daughter-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you got it.
But why in that picture, the other picture looks slim? I don't know.
She is very slim. Now, you see on that picture right there, that's her. Is that where she's doing the, see, she got the black on? And you see her finger right there. You see her hand. She don't have a ring. She don't have a ring. She don't have a ring on that hand at all. The person that on the one video, y'all don't see it, but we're talking about something y'all haven't seen. But the one picture where someone's recording, they got a ring and they got a hairy hand, but they also got a ring on that left hand. That's not Winter. Okay, that could be Elisa Hyatt, but we don't know. But we'll talk about it later. I'm gonna get off of here.
Okay.
All right, I love you.
All right then.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. Denise says dark-skinned folks are being taken into custody there. All right. I like how you stick to the facts. We try to. We all a big family and everything, and we just gonna get it right. This is why we come in here. This is the conversation room, and nobody mad at nobody or anything like that. But we say bring the information, and then we try to, try to figure it out. Like why you see what you see and why I see what I see. We gonna see it differently because we raised differently, and I think different. But one thing that we're going to have to be in agreement on is the facts. And so when we're trying to bring the facts, like bring that information. So when she brought it, that's why, we was going to talk about that another day. But anyway, you guys, I'll see you guys Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have a panel. Brown Sugar gets a ticket for calling in, 590-694. These are free tickets. We got Zan, Work the God, you get a ticket, 590-687. Zan, Valerie Montgomery, 590-687. Freddie's not here, but I'll make sure she's going to watch this. Natasha, I did get your super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Natasha, you got $1 more, and then that ticket goes on in. Appreciate every last one of you guys. I'll see you guys Wednesday at 5 p.m. 3 p.m. Central Time. Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think you'll have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
And we won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah.
Where does the fault lie on you?